It's not scared. Oh my gosh. Yay, we have a question. Yeah. Holly Bailey commented, and this is a really sweet comment. Thank you for it. First, I'm so excited for y'all. Congratulations, and don't feel rushed. That day is about you two. Second, I have a question. I have a rare disease that has taken my hearing in my right ear completely. In 2 months it was gone. About 50 to 60% gone in my left ear. I dove deep into learning sign language so I could communicate with my husband and kids. They don't really have an interest in learning it. I'm trying not to let it hurt my feelings because I've been hearing my kids up to until this point. So I'm trying hard not to have my feelings hurt, but I'm human and it does hurt. Why is your face scrunch up? One of the biggest ones when I was in school was to sign answers to the test. that's how he taught me sign language, was just through our conversations. And it was really fun and very natural. He would sign and then fingerspell things, and I would try to pick that up. Or he would just start signing and I didn't understand one of the signs. I've never seen that sign before. So I'd ask him, what is that? And he would explain. Sometimes too, the signs, if they had some backstory or some very interesting origin story, why they sign it that way. Yes. I'm sure that if you just make it not such a big deal and make it fun, then it will just kind of seamlessly work itself out. Yeah, I mean, I can just imagine so many games you could play with sign language. Like, I'm a dinosaur, rah, rah, rah. You could do that. Oh, they're in high school? Okay, maybe not. I thought they were more like... Bye guys, love you.